Disgaea 7 embark on one hell of an S.RPG adventure and utilize the devilishly exciting new features, including jumbofication. Take your fighting team to the next level. Item reincarnation lets you transform equipment and items into new forms. The game also features weapon skills. Ranked battles will pit you against AI-controlled characters. The game is slated for release on PS and Switch on May 25th.
発想が悪の親玉すぎるわ。使えるもんは使っていくぜ。
来たぜ、私の切り札。フラノコパンケーキ。
なんてもの作ってんだよ。覚悟しな。
作戦を開始します。どうぞ。
アホ。そんなこと言ってる場合か。
Fairy Fencer F, Refrain Chord, originally released for PS and Switch on September 15th last year. Chinese localization is added this year. The game will be available for Steam on May 24th. According to Famitsu, the game is directly connected to the story of its predecessor. All of the elements are cleverly designed. Combine the effect boost of the muses for an even more dramatic buff. Seen alone while fighting off the enemies. Check out the game if you are interested.
音にかせ与えた祈りを導け。
これが歌の力。
閉じ込めた共に消えた祈り自体は。
From Mission 2 Remake. It is the remake of the second installment in Square Enix Front Mission series. The original mech tactical RPG was released in 1997. Similar to Front Mission first remake released last year, the game is a faithful remake of the second game. It preserves the mature story, strategic turn-based combat, updated visuals, and new features, including improved loading speed, renewed soundtrack, and one's customization options. Another adventurer, Nightmare Feast, concept and series composition are led by Kungfu, while the main character designs are led by Noboru Kanatsuki. The SRPG will feature a new story with original characters. Our protagonist is appointed as the guild master of a frontier guild. After her father passed away, her companions include Blood Princess the Vampire Girl, Polar Bear Priest. Characters from the animation, such as Goblin Slayer and Priestess, will also make appearance. Metal Slug Tactics was announced during Nintendo's Indie Road Showcase in August of last year, but it was delayed into 2023. There hasn't been any updates since then. Metal Slug Tactics is a roguelike tactical RPG based on the classic action shooter Metal Slug. The game features classic weapons, skill tree, various abilities, and super attacks. Enjoy amazing pixel art graphics, respectful of the series. Warside. Warside cuts to the core of what made classic turn-based tactics games so great. Choose one of the 12 playable commanders. Each has a unique set of attributes. Test your skills with over 30 missions in the story mode. Wage war with artillery and tanks, submarines, warships and fighter jets. Control over 25 unit types. Design your own maps with a built-in mission editor. Empire Shall Fall, a turn-based tactics game set in a diesel punk world. The Great War is being waged between the Black Empire and the Blue League. For a long time, these two superpowers have struggled for domination. Take control of either faction. In this turn-based tactics game, upgrade your army and command your troops. Exploit terrain to eradicate your enemies with sheer power and sharp tactics. Reverse Collapse, codenamed Bakery, an indie game developed by Marketing as a remake of 2013's Dojin game. The closed beta test in March included the entire first chapter and 7 sections, a massive conspiracy surrounding codenamed Bakery services. The story is built upon the Girl Frontline universe. The world is plagued by war and resource crisis. The White Raven, an open-world turn-based tactical RPG. Play as a young shaman awakened from slumber, a young wayward spirit whisperer. Bewilder your enemies in cerebral tactical combat. Explore disenchanted hellscapes that blur the boundaries between the underworld and real life. Lead an unlikely team of bandits, partisans, and outcasts as you uncover the harrowing truth of the Aurorian Steppes. The War of Genesis, Remnants of Grey, a Korean S.RPG, and the newest game in the War of Genesis series. Unlike the other developers, Studio Reg isn't planning on changing the core mechanism of the game. It will still be a tactical RPG. The game features visual and graphics similar to Korean comics. Remnants of Grey will be powered by Unreal Engine 4 and will be available for Switch. There's no word yet for other consoles.
서시는 건 위험합니다.
전 이 전투의 수장이에요. 제가 몸을 사리면 누가 그 뒤를 따르겠어요.
BANCHOU Tactics, a strategy turn-based role-playing game in the Japanese gangster high school. In a town in Japan, 3 high schools have been in a bloody conflict for several years. The goal is to assert dominance and establish themselves as the most powerful gang in the area. The recent graduation of Kitagawa Seiichi has again thrown the balance of power into question. The game is set in Minato High School, with a focus on Taiga Arashi. Midnight Wave, a samurai cyberpunk tactical action RPG with narrative choices and innovative gameplay mechanic combinations. Set in a world full of katanas, mega corporations, and elemental powers. Plan your attacks on the tactical map, then battle them out in a platform fighter duel. You control the action, wreak havoc on the battlefield with the elements. Freeze your enemies, burn them alive, or blow them away. Manipulate the environment to your advantage.